wild back pages of LittleWarGame modded maps, scientists have uncovered the secret of an elusive ant colony-based mod known as The Nest by Frenzy Inbound. Today, we will delve into its secrets and find what surprising discoveries lie in wait. True to theme, the primary unit in the nest is the queen ant. She lays eggs that hatch over time into your choice of 3 separate ant types: combat ants for ant slaying, worker ants for construction and demolition, and nursing ants that can be used to speed up hatch rate of eggs. While she has a good amount of hit points, the slow attack speed and low damage means she's not a great damage dealer, and she's incapable of extending the nest herself. The nest has a slow build up towards armies meeting one another and fighting, but the way the map is constructed and the way the gameplay works shows that Frenzy Inbound, the map's creator, wasn't looking to emphasize combat in the first place. There's only one attacking unit that can be created, and there aren't units or micro tricks that otherwise put emphasis on army conflict. The layout of the map, with sprawling dirt piles that need to be destroyed by ants systematically for movement, prevents early rushes and naturally disposes combat towards narrow lanes that further increase survivability. Still, the slower start will be noticeable for veteran RTS players or people more familiar with the ranked match setup of LittleWarGame, and it's up to you if that's a concern. Where the map does shine, however, is in its rewards for multitasking. There are rocks to be destroyed, food piles to colonize, enemy colonies and scout patterns to find, nursing ants to use, and a queen to constantly monitor. Each of these has their own distinct visual reward and uniquely rewards more skilled players without forcing less skilled players to feel as if they weren't fast enough. Safe to say, the nest is enjoyable whether you have 200 APM or 20 or 2. Extending your bases to the various mining patches around the map is essential, as the low amount of food per food pile means you will be constantly expanding in the fear of economic starvation. Each type of gold mine, known as food pile in this mod, ranges from small to large, and they bring correspondingly greater resources and accompanying threats from beetles. It's noteworthy that the nest does 4-player free-for-all gameplay well, in stark contrast to most melee or melee modded style map. The heavy emphasis on expansion and brick breaking required for scouting makes it highly unlikely that one person will successfully turtle while their enemies get weak from infighting and take over the map. That the only combat unit is melee also makes holds much easier for defending for outmatched players, as they can set up blocks and restrict the movements of superior enemy forces. You also have casual oversight of all buildings that are constructed by you and your opponents, so it's really easy to tell whether or not you're being rushed. As a final point, the only area for true concern outside of perhaps a stylistic preference for a faster start is that using nursing ants to speed up egg hatching requires directly clicking on the tiny created queen eggs, and that's both easy to miss and occasionally malfunctions. However, the rest of the map is definitely both engaging and well executed enough to merit a look, and please lift it from map page 520, please, it doesn't deserve to be there. If you're interested in cluster-style resource gathering in an RTS format, give BOID and ISTROLID a try, both of which have links in the description below. Enjoy watching your combat ants get pounded to dust by John Lennon and company, and as always, I'll see you back in LittleWarGame.